dialogue, because I asked you to put at least one example of or use of dialogue into this final writing, this epilogue to Lamb to the Slaughter. And you can see in my example that I've put in 2 or 3, but I just want to go over again and make sure you know how to do it. Don't stress over this one. We're just kind of reviewing. But different ways you can punctuate dialogue. So the first one, end attribution, is the most common. So in that case, I would start in at the beginning. I'd put in my quotation mark. I'm going to come down through my sentence. And when I'm done with what I've said, I'm going to put in a comma. Then I'm going to put in my end quotation mark. And then I'll finish up my sentence with my attribution and put a period at the end. So, quote, I would like to eat some ice cream, comma, end quote. Mrs. Anderson said. I don't need a comma at the end of what I said. It's just a comma because it would be silly to put 2 periods in there so close together. Okay, middle attribution is challenging a little bit more, but it can create some interest when you're writing and when you read it. So this time I'm going to start at the beginning. Chocolate is my favorite candy, comma, end quotation. She answered, comma again. Then I need a beginning quotation mark again, but I don't need a capital letter because it's continuing that sentence from the beginning. But I usually want some peanut butter mixed in with it. Period. End quotation. Okay? And then beginning attribution, putting it at the beginning of the sentence. It's easy, like putting it at the end, but it's kind of ugly. We don't usually want to see a sentence start with, she said. So, in this case, I say, I reminded my students, comma, beginning quotation, all work is due by noon on Saturday, period, end quotation. And yes, by the way, don't forget both the character chart and this epilogue are both due by noon on Saturday. Okay, then if I have multiple sentences, I want to show you this one. I can put in a quotation mark at the beginning. Here's the end of my first sentence. So it ends normal with a period. I take a space. I capitalize the first word of my second sentence again. I get to the end, and again, a comma, quotation mark, and then a period at the end after my attribution. If you have more questions about dialogue, by all means, message me, and I'll see what I can do to help you out.